Trump to have dinner at his for-profit golf course near LA during West Coast trip. President Trump plans to have dinner at his for-profit golf course in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, Friday night, with his son Eric Trump, the city council and dozens of friends and supporters, according to one person who was told about the gathering. Trump is in the middle of a West Coast trip, which will also include stops at the US-Mexico border and fundraisers in Beverly Hills. His official White Trump's Dinner which would be his first visit to the California course as president, comes at a pivotal moment for that club, which is one of the largest new development opportunities for the company since Trump took office and said he handed control of the company to his sons, Eric and Don Jr. Once, Trump envisioned the seaside course as a rival to Pebble Beach. But it has suffered from. Now, the Trump Organization faces a critical choice: how, and when, to develop 23 newly approved home lots on the course's west side. But now that he is president, the Trump Organization says Trump is no longer involved in that sort of decision. Everything he does is for the good of the American people. He has zero involvement in the Trump Organization, Eric Trump told last year. Invitees to Friday's dinner include members of the Rancho Palos Verdes City Council, said the person, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to describe a private event. Guests were told, in September, the 5-member city council approved an amended development agreement between Trump's company and the city, allowing the Trump family to advance its plans for the new lots. 2 members of the city council, Mayor Jerry V. Duhovic and Councilman Eric Alegria, recused themselves from the vote because they live within 500 feet of the property. It passed 3-0. The club is otherwise closed to visitors today, according to its website. The city has closed temporary flight restrictions for VIP movement. On Friday, neither the White House nor the Trump Organization would say if Trump planned to visit the club, called Trump National Golf Club, Los Angeles. Eric Trump, who is helping to run the company during his father's presidency, also declined to answer questions about the course, or his father's trip. Trump owns 12 U.S. golf courses. But, as president, Trump treats those clubs as second homes, full of high-paying club members he knows personally. The Los Angeles course is not like those. It is a public course, which means it offers no memberships and no ready locker room crowd of Trump friends. It is Trump's only West Coast course, which means he has visited only rarely in the past. And, unlike Trump bought the Los Angeles course in 2002 for $27 million, from a previous owner who had gone bankrupt after a landslide pulled part of the 18th hole into the Pacific Ocean. Trump took out at the time, Trump promised a course to rival Pebble Beach. He shored up the land. Most people don't play it regularly. It's a one-off kind. Craig Ryan said the club, which is open to the public, was too expensive. Prices used to reach $300 per golfer. The fees went up to. It's a spectacular facility, but it's way overpriced, Craig Ryan said in 2017. This course is business after Trump got into politics in 2015. Sports teams and charities moved their charity golf tournaments. The club's revenue. The club found other ways to make money. It rented itself out. The club has also made money by selling land, much of it with beautiful ocean views. In the last few years, that has brought in far more money than golf. First, Trump got permission to sell 36 home lots on the west side of the course. He has now sold. In most cases, Trump minimized his costs by selling the lots vacant. Developers build. Now, Trump's company is facing a decision about how to develop the other side of the golf course, where the city recently granted approvals for those 23 new home lots. Until this week, the Trump Organization was delinquent on $36,000 worth of property taxes at this course. The delinquent tax. Sue Min Kim contributed to this report.
Raindrop, hot. I keep fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up